Hi, readers. You've been working so hard these last few days. Yesterday, we stopped and we took time to study each page. So we looked at the pictures and we thought to ourselves, what am I learning from these pictures? And then we read the words and we did the same thing. We stopped and we thought about what we were learning. Give me a thumbs up if you have opened a nonfiction book and started by taking a sneak peek. Good, I hope your thumbs are up. Give me a thumbs up again if you stopped on each page to really study the whole page. Awesome job, boys and girls. Well, today I want to teach you that good readers think about their topics before, during, and after their reading. This helps readers get ready to think about their topic and, of course, learn as much as they can from each book that they read. So, boys and girls, when they get ready to learn before you start reading, we already know that we're going to take our sneak peek. But there's also a few other things we can do to get ready before we read the words. Number one, look here. We can think about what we already know about the topic. This is called schema or prior knowledge. The second thing we can do is we can use what we already know to ask questions about what you want to learn from the book. So this is before we even open our books. Let's go ahead and try it together with our Hang On Monkey. So we know about our topic. I want you to think, what do you already know about monkeys before we even read the whole book? Take a little bit of think time. So Ms. Henderson made a chart down here. The two things that I already know about monkeys is monkeys like to eat bananas and monkeys live in trees, in forests and jungles. So that is what I already know, my schema, my background knowledge. Now I'm going to think of some questions about what I want to learn. I want to learn, do monkeys eat anything else besides bananas? And what parts of the world do monkeys live in? So boys and girls, I took what I already knew and I asked questions. That's what you're going to do in reading today. So here's what we're going to do, my friends. Not only are we going to do that before, but while we're reading the words, we need to make sure that we take notice if our questions are answered. So remember those two questions I asked. Do monkeys eat anything else? What parts of the world do monkeys live in? And if you came up with a different question, keep that in your brain as we read to find out if we can answer those questions. So let's go back to our first few pages that we started yesterday. Remember, it's so important to study the whole page. It says, hang on, monkey. And yesterday we talked about, here is the label. It's labeling this animal, and it's the golden lion tamarin monkey. This monkey hangs on a tree. It lives in a rainforest. Remember, boys and girls, yesterday when we looked at this page, we said, wow, it looks like they're outside. We learned that just from the picture that they use their arms and their tails to swing. But we also learned that from the words that they live in the rainforest. And here's the northern Merikes monkey. All right, this is the other page we read yesterday. These monkeys sit on a tree. They live in a grassy open place, and these were the vervet monkeys. All right, so we are going to start by reading our new page today. Don't forget, we are going to study the pages and think about those questions we asked. Monkeys live and play together. Take a look at this picture, boys and girls. What do you notice about the color on the monkeys? It's different. So monkeys, just by looking at this picture, I can tell that monkeys can be different colors. This says the proboscis monkeys. Remember, we read everything on the page. Some live on the ground. Here's a snow monkey. And some live in the trees. The Francois leaf monkey. Again, look at the color. Look at what they're doing. Study the picture. There are small monkeys, the golden lion tamarins, and there are big monkeys, the mandrill. Look at the size of this monkey, boys and girls. And look at the different colors. Take a second. I know that you might have come up with different questions than I had. Have my questions been answered yet? No, we haven't talked about where they eat and where they live specifically. Climb monkey. Here's the red howler monkeys. Leap monkey. The proboscis monkey. So from this page, we can learn that they know how to climb and leap. Boys and girls, take a look at this page. Monkeys like to eat anything that smells good. Does that answer my question? It sure does. They don't just eat bananas. It looks like they eat all different kinds of fruit. Anything that smells good. Here is a snow monkey. Look, they eat bananas, flowers, and even insects. The long-tailed monkey up here, the Angola colobus, and the squirrel monkeys. Here's eating a banana, flowers. So I'm going to stop for a minute and I'm going to think, my question was answered. I know they eat bananas and flowers and insects and anything that smells good. Monkeys like to hang around. Hang on, monkey! Here's the squirrel monkey. And then it says over here, monkey habitat map. It says, your turn, act like a monkey. Where do you live? What do you do? What do you eat? So that's helping us think. So friends, we're going to dive into this map because one of my questions was answered. The first question about what they eat was answered, but my question about where they live was not. But as a good reader, I know that every page in my nonfiction book is important. So I'm not skipping over this map. I'm going to dive on into it. It says monkeys live all over the world. Here's where these monkeys live. Wow, take a look. It says the different types. So this white-haired monkey lives in Malaysia. The snow monkey lives in Japan. The vervet lives in Tanzania and Kenya. Wow, in Brazil, in Costa Rica, Indonesia. So boys and girls, all of these colored places around the world are where we would find certain monkeys. So was my question answered? Yes. All right. I know we've done a lot of thinking in this lesson, but we've thought about before, we thought about in the middle, and now we're thinking about after. Were our questions answered? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Yes, they were. So now we're going to write about what we learned. That's your job for today, boys and girls. Your job is to read on Kids or Epic or any books that you have that are nonfiction. You want to choose a nonfiction book. Then you are going to write. I know this one is online, but I would love for you to write on real paper. You're going to write the title. So again, mine is Hang On Monkey. And then you're going to write about what did you learn? What were the questions you asked? And did they get answered? So my two questions, remember, we can scroll back up. My two questions were, do monkeys eat anything else besides bananas? And what parts of the world do monkeys live in? So when I answered, I said, I learned that monkeys like to eat things that smell good. This can include fruit or flowers or insects. I also learned monkeys live in many places around the world. Two places they live are Brazil and China. So after you read your nonfiction book, you're going to do the same. You're going to think of the questions before you read and then see if those questions were answered. Write the answers down to your questions if they were. Make sure you take a picture, send it to your teacher, please. Have an awesome time reading today.